What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy Evercrisis video. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about something that's fairly important and that a lot of people are doing incorrectly, and I want to give a shout out to Avi, who actually posted this and actually made me aware that people are actually doing this incorrectly because he was unaware of how this works. So we're going to talk about equipment and how to properly set it up for your characters based on R abilities, C abilities, so that's combat abilities, passive abilities, and sub weapons and secondary weapons, and how it all works, and why you should not actually be using the best equipment button and instead basing it off of what you want to do and how you want to build it. Okay, so let's just take a quick example here for somebody. Okay, I'm going to reset my party real quick here. Okay, and we're going to take everybody out and we're going to leave Cloud in. So we'll use Cloud as a primary example here. Okay, so when you go to your character, you're going to have the main weapon here, and then a secondary weapon, and then something called a sub weapon. And I want to talk about this because I think a lot of people are not understanding how this works. So we're going to go down and pretty much cover it all, explain to you guys how the stats are all lined up, how all the R abilities and C abilities are going to work here. Okay, so it's very important to understand these, and then how you want to set up your sub weapon, because right now if you do best equip, all it does is give you the best stats, but that's not always the best option for your character. So first off, let's start off with the actual skins. Now skins do make a difference. Okay, so for example, if you chose this skin, it gives you HP boost and physical defense boost, right? If you click on it, the actual boost, it'll tell you what it does. It gives you 50 HP plus 15%. That's the level 2. If you go further, obviously it gets a lot more, it gets a lot higher. So this here is good for anyone who doesn't have this garb, or and I apologize, guys, I've been saying this incorrectly like a freaking noob, playing Final Fantasy my whole life. It's Murasame. Sorry, guys, the Murasame battle garb, which actually ends up being better because it gives you not only the boost and attack, but also the 11 Blade Arcanum, which actually gives you the lightning ability damage plus 35%. So very important if you're going to use that weapon to use it. So let's just equip this real quick. So that's number one, okay? Number two, let's just go back and actually equip the Murasame here. There we go. We'll equip that. Now, let's take a look at what this offers. Our abilities. Remember, our abilities are considered passives. These are things that are always active, does not require any kind of combat button. So you can see here, he's got boost physical attack, level 5. So that's 100 plus 100 plus 30%. Okay, so that's currently where we're at here for that one. Boost lightning potential, that's lightning damage increased by 25%. And then the 11 Blade Arcanum is from the actual garb, okay? And we can just remove this for now, just to keep it simple, okay? We'll just put this back in. Keep it simple, okay? That actually, you know what? No, it doesn't make it simple. It actually just shows everything else. So we'll put it back on. So now you guys know the main thing for this is going to be physical attack, lightning potential for his regular abilities, and then obviously the lightning damage is going to increase from that. Now, if you look at his S abilities, okay? Physical attack boost, and sigil boost. Okay, these are all coming from right here. Okay, you guys have all those right there. Okay, you guys can understand that by looking at the material there. Okay, now our abilities. When you equip a secondary sub weapon from Cloud, you're gonna notice a few things. Look at the stats. Okay, so let's just take into account. Let's take a look at the Iron Blade. Okay, so you guys can see physical attack is 53. Magic attack is 42. Heal is 46. Okay? If I were to equip this, these stats will be given to me at roughly a little over 50%. Okay, so let's take a look at the stats here, right? You know this is 50 something, but if I were to put it on, where is it again? There. Right? It's not 50 something. Right? Let's just get it. Click on this one here again. See if I equip. Actually, let me go back out. Easier to see it this way. Let's go remove. See, 889. If I click it again, that's not 50, what was it, 55? 53? That's a little bit over 54, 55%, right? That's what you're getting here from all stats. So remember that the stats you get from your weapons as a secondary weapon is going to be cut in by half, okay? A little over half. So that's going to make a very big difference. So make sure you look at this based on what you want to do. Now the game is just going to give you the most powerful weapon possible on your list, and it's going to boost your stats, okay? So what do you get from this? Right? You guys can see here what you get. So let's go ahead and equip the Buster Sword for now. Okay, so stats have gone up. Now if you look at the abilities, Now you've inherited Braver. That's going to be what this provided you right here. Okay, you got Braver. You also get the boost HP also from there as a bonus. So there you go, level 1 boost HP. If you look at this, it's currently +3. So you can see here, you don't get the full +3 points, you only get the +1. All right, so that's what you're going to get from your secondary weapon. Now Materia, I want you guys to see this, also matters a lot. So if you were to do, let's say, fire on here, it doesn't activate, okay? You actually need to activate something here that's going to be related to physical damage, some sort of a blow, for example, right? So, for example, here, Rune won't work, right? But if you find a blow move, let's say, let's Rune Blow, for example, this will activate the Materia, okay? And will give you the physical ability to 20% more damage, okay? So it's very important, guys, to note that there's going to be a difference between Blizzard Blow and Blizzard. Okay, so these are going to be of huge advantage to you if you equip them correctly. All right, so sigils defeated by matching sigil during attack. Now this one, I honestly don't know 100% where this one goes. Let me just try something. Quake, I don't think works now, so that won't work. I think it's a sigil related one, so like maybe Ruin, right? Like normal Ruin will work. Yeah, let's see. You got to find the right sigil, this one here. You got to look for that one. So that's what you're looking for this. So see how this one has, Ruin has this sigil? Well, you're looking for the, so here, let's go filter. This is what you're looking for. There you go. So this one has it. There you go. See, and it activates. There you go. So now you have a lot more to work with there for Materia. Okay, very important to note that. If you were to do just best match, it's just going to give you your best Materia from a stats perspective, but it won't give you the extra bonuses that you're looking at. Now, sub-equipment, whole different story. Okay, the beauty here is that you can actually equip anything. It doesn't have to be a weapon from Cloud. Okay, it can be anything. But remember, you are also looking for the R abilities, and that's going to matter a lot. So if you, for example, want to give Cloud this to boost his HP because he's, your Cloud has lower HP than normal, then you can give him the bazooka. If you want to give him something that boosts his attack, you can give him the Hauser. If you want to give him something that boosts attack and physical abilities, you give him the, right, and I mean the list goes on. The Sonic Strikers do water resist, boost attack again. Mithril Guard gives him magic defense. Fairy Tail gives him better heals. So you guys can see here the possibilities are endless, right? And if you, for example, if you want to increase your lightning damage, you would put on something like this, right? The Wizard Staff, which actually gives him more lightning damage, which will do more damage through Thunder Strike, which is a lightning-based effect, right? So go through this, guys, and you can set up the possibilities are pretty much endless. As long as you have a weapon that can complement your element and your build, you can equip anything you want from here, right? You can see, look, I'm going through Glenn's Glenn's weapons. I can go through Lucia's. I can go through Matt's. Like, look at this boost potential. Like, if you want to use this, which gives physical attack and boost lightning, for example, this would be a great sword to level up and then equip on Cloud so he gets the boost potential, the cap, right? So the lightning, it's important, guys, to go through this. It's going to make a massive difference with the way you do it. Now, let's just say I were to do this as best equipment, though. Let's just go back and do this with just pressing best equip, right? You guys can see here, it's going to change quite a bit in terms of how it operates. It's going to give you the best CP, but it won't give you the smart way of doing it. So let's just go best equip. See, look. It'll activate Rune Blow, which is great, right? Because it has the sigil. Doesn't activate this Materia. Gives you the Buster Sword, and that was all the same, so that hasn't changed. But look, this Materia here is just Cura, but it doesn't activate anything physical damage, so you lose the 20% physical damage. And the sub-equip here is whatever your highest level sub-equip is, right? So this isn't bad because we have one character equipped, but if you start equipping 3 characters, for example, let's say I put Barrett in here, right? And I wanted Bazooka to be equipped on him as his main equipment. Watch what happens here. See, it's gone because it's currently sub-equipped on Cloud. And then you also get this because it's the highest stat boost, but it gives you boost, heal, and boost earth resist, and he has nothing here that heals. So it's very important, guys, to note this, that do it manually right the first time, set it up the way you want to set it up, and you won't have to touch it again, okay? make sure you go through this, especially with the way they set up your materia, the way they set up your sub weapon, and they set up your secondary weapon. Have a look at it, and then you guys can adjust it accordingly. Because in my opinion, the best equip button is probably one of the worst buttons in this game in terms of its intuition and the fact that it actually does it incorrectly, right? So look, I want to put Aerith. Doesn't give me Fairy Tale. It doesn't take it out of the character that has it to give it back to me here, right? And it gives me a boost attack when she's got obviously a healing setup and a magic setup. So you need someone with more boost magic attack rather than this. So again, guys, focus on setting up your own team properly with the proper equipment, and you'll fly through content as long as you're not being lazy and you actually are focusing on what you're doing. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.